Power is close to being restored to homes and businesses in Lafayette after a morning mishap involving BART. It started when crews were working on the tracks along Highway 24, but the trouble came when those crews accidentally brought down two power lines. KPIX 5's John Ramos live in Lafayette, where, well, the worst of it appears to be over, huh, John?
Yeah, the CHP was predicting big traffic problems for today's closures. And while the Carmageddon that some people were fearing never quite happened, it was a delicate dance that lasted for hours. The high voltage lines were snapped at 5:20 a.m. by a large crane working on this weekend's BART track replacement project. The lines landed on the westbound lanes of the freeway, but no accidents or injuries were reported. It knocked out some power to the city, but to replace the lines, the CHP set up a cycle of closing down the entire freeway.
It's going to be up to 20 minutes in length. And then they're going to take a break for an hour so we don't let traffic back up too far. And then they'll do it again, possibly up to 3 times, again, up to 20 minutes each time, just to make sure that that service is restored.
The closures were supposed to begin at noon, but they were delayed until 1:30 p.m. During the closures, traffic was being detoured on side streets through downtown Lafayette. It wasn't quite the mess that would have happened on a normal workday, but Joan Roebuck thinks it didn't have to happen at all.
I think there's been a lot of mismanagement over the last 10 years, would you say? So that now we're paying for it in terms of a lot of construction and rehabilitation.
As the work was being done, 115 customers were still without power, including the yogurt shack. But owner Ron Cochimilio jerry-rigged a generator to keep his freezers working.
We have a lot of, obviously, perishables, so instead of losing them all, I kind of set up a MacGyver rig outside with the generator. Just because, a small business owner, you don't want to lose a lot of product.
Luckily for him, it didn't last that long. PG&E had originally predicted that it could be up to 5 o'clock when it would end. But even with the hour-and-a-half delay, everything was wrapped up here by 3:30. We're reporting live in Lafayette. John Ramos, KPIX 5.